evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Welcome back. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I cover every single Winnipeg Jets news, reaction to all of the games, transactions, all of it. Our most recent video was Declan Chisholm being claimed off waivers by the Minnesota Wild. Now, let's move into some rumor mills, shall we? So, for the last two, we've been starting to do a little bit of a theory because now we've done a bit of a theme, shall we say. We've been trying to theorize who should the Jets go after at the upcoming trade deadline, or possibly a little before there. As we all know, the Jets do like showing up a little bit early there, and sometimes they like going off the board. And I've got an off-the-board pick that I would love to see the Jets go. This is legitimately my A grade. This is the one I want. I've made 2 videos on Chikrin and Line. I wasn't totally all in on them. This is the fucking guy I want. I want, hear me out, Claude fucking Giroux. Yes, I do. And here's why. A couple of reasons why. So, first off, Claude Giroux is still putting up points at an elite rate. He's got 42 points in 46 games on a disappointing Ottawa Senators team that has not lived up to expectations. Giroux was brought on that team to help them take the next step. They've let him down. And I know that he has a lot of good ties there and a lot of good family heritage to that location. That being said, we need to get him to get that no movement clause out of the way. I want him. I would trade the farm for him. I would trade, honestly, a first-round pick, Chaz Lucius, Alex Iafallo. I'd trade a lot of people. I would trade that package minimum to get him. And also, too, the thing with Claude Giroux that people don't realize, he's under contract for 1 more year after this. So people wondering, like, oh, no, we can't. A, the salary cap doesn't work. Yes, it does. B, we have him for next year, and the salary cap still works. Here's why. All of our stars are signed properly. Gabe Vilardi is not getting his pay raise till 2 years later. So his cap won't go against it. I thought that I heard the dehumidifier for a second. I was going to start throwing hands. The only guy that his cap might eat into a little bit is Cole Perfetti. However, we're going to have a bunch of defensemen off our books next year, so that will help clean it right up. Claude Giroux offers a great two-way game, but also, too, he's great on the power play. And what do the Jets need? My God, a fucking power play to be successful. The Jets' power play is dog shit. It is one of the worst power plays. For the talent that it has, I reckon, I'd wager it is the worst power play in the National Hockey League. For the talent it has. Not saying that like other teams like San Jose have worse power plays. They probably do. But the Winnipeg Jets power play is disappointing. And Claude Giroux can run a fucking power play through him. The guy's not afraid to shoot the puck, and which honestly is a big. He's still putting up points at this rate, and he's obviously a great leadership ability there too. Obviously, leadership is kind of secondary in the grand scheme of things. However, he has that veteran qualities. Now, guys to move on from. Well, let's go through a lot of people that we could move on from. Logan Stanley, I can move on from him. Ville Heinola, I love him, but if we're never going to give him the opportunity, trade him for assets. One of Brad Lambert and Nikita Chibrikov. Yup. Elias Salmonson is looking good, but he's not untouchable. Rutger McGroarty's untouchable. He is. Chaz Lucius, definitely would consider trading him. Daniel Torgerson, honestly, an NHL prospect that is could be on the board to be traded. Kyle Capobianco, if they're desperate for defenseman depth, like he's amazing at the AHL sector, could have an upgrade in that. I'm not saying I want to trade him. Actually, I like him being a stalwart on the AHL, but yeah, that it's on the table. Mason Appleton, would you like him? Would you like the lovely contract of Nate Schmidt? God, we'll throw in an Alex Iafallo half off. Like, even guys like underrated prospects like Jacob Julian is having a fucking phenomenal year right now in the OHL. I believe he's over a point per game. And this is probably the highest Jacob Julian's stock is going to be for a long time since he is an overager, so we don't talk about that half. But yeah, if trading him would help in getting that full return, I'd fucking take it. I'd fucking do it. Honestly, also too, the big thing is he needs to waive his no movement clause, which for the record, it's not like he's not signing his life away to Winnipeg. No, he's actually just taking, like, a year off. And, like, in the past, he was willing to guide the team that he was on to a contender. So who's to say he wouldn't be against being guided towards a contender himself? It's worth noting, too, that in 2 years, in about a year and a half, his contract expires. And there's no guarantee from Senators fans that he's going to stick around. So would you rather possibly lose him for nothing in 2 years and not be in a playoff window, or possibly get some new assets in the system to move around? It's just options, obviously, but legitimately, Claude Giroux is the guy I want. Also, too, he's a winger, but he takes faceoffs. He's a centerman winger. I swear to God, this team is absolutely awful at faceoff management. Like half the game, at least, the Jets are playing without the puck because they're not winning faceoffs. So Claude Giroux can help that. Dear God, that would be a godsend. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Do you think... I'm going to leave it to the floor here. Also, please subscribe and leave a like on this video because y'all are great. This is the this is the content we're putting up as the All-Star break has been on for us because, you know, we got a bit to go. I'm excited for the next game. I got a lot of stuff to cover, but until then, this is the stuff we're doing. But yes. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Do you want Claude Giroux? What would you give up for Claude Giroux? Do you think we can get Claude Giroux? 3 questions. Answer in the comments, people. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful All-Star break. Mine's doing fine. Thanks so much for asking. It was McRib Day. Anyway, thanks for watching.